3 worst and 4 best luxury SUVs under $35,000 in 2026. Under $35,000 in legit luxury, 3 will bleed you dry before you hit 50,000 miles. 4 will cruise past 200,000 without drama. Engine codes, real repair bills, owner receipts. This is Luxury SUVs Smart People Buy Used, where we separate the legends from the money pits. Data from Consumer Reports, Car Edge, mechanic forums, and owners who've actually paid the bills. Worst first. Worst number 3, Maserati Levante, early years high miles, approximately $25,000 to $32,000 used. Number 3, Maserati Levante. You'll find early year, high mileage units under $35,000 all day long. Looks exotic, sounds incredible. Drives like a dream for about 6 months. Then the nightmare starts. Here's what you're buying into. Twin-turbo V6 or V8, 345 to 580 horsepower depending on trim. 0 to 60? Fast enough to make you forget you're about to own a mechanic's retirement plan. But here's the reality check. Consumer Reports gave it an F for predicted reliability. Projected 5-year ownership cost, $137,935. That's not a typo. And remember, this is all happening after you already paid for the car. Let's break down the pain. Twin turbo failures, $10,000 to $14,000 for both turbos. And yes, they tend to go together. The turbos are mounted low in the engine bay, they run hot, and when one fails, the other usually follows within 10,000 miles. 8-speed ZF transmission issues, $8,000 to $12,000 for a rebuild or replacement. Owners report harsh shifting, slipping, and eventually complete failure. Air suspension collapse, $5,000 to $9,000 to fix all 4 corners. When it fails, and it will, you're replacing the entire system because parts fail together. Infotainment gremlins, persistent, expensive, repeat visits. The touchscreen freezes, the backup camera goes black. Dealers charge you $200 just to diagnose it. And depreciation? This thing loses 65% of its value in 5 years, while it's sitting in your driveway, losing value. You're not buying a luxury SUV, you're buying someone else's financial regret. One owner on the forums, I spent more on repairs in 2 years than I did on the purchase price. Another owner, beautiful truck, but I was at the dealer every other month. Sold it at a $15,000 loss just to get out. Want an exotic badge for Camry money? Buy a poster. Do not buy this car. Enough said. Number 2. Worst number 2, Land Rover Range Rover L405, 2014 to 2019. Approximately $28,000 to $35,000. Number 2, Range Rover L405. The 2014 to 2019 models are all over the used market under $35,000. Gorgeous, commanding, the ultimate status symbol until it's on a lift again. 5-year ownership cost, $155,447. That's an F rating from Consumer Reports. And this is after your down payment. Here's what breaks. Air suspension, 68% of owners report issues by 80,000 miles, $4,000 to $7,000 to fix. The system uses electronic dampers, height sensors, and an air compressor. When one component fails, it throws off the entire system. You'll get warning lights, the truck will sag on one corner, and eventually it won't rise at all. Supercharged V8 issues, coolant leaks, timing chains, $3,000 to $5,000. Engine replacement, $15,000 to $20,000. The V8 is prone to coolant leaks from the valley between the cylinder banks. If you don't catch it early, you're looking at warped heads or a cracked block. The timing chain, it stretches over time, and when it does, you'll hear a rattle on cold starts. Ignore it, and the chain can jump a tooth or snap completely, destroying the engine. Electrical gremlins, infotainment crashes, sensor failures, phantom warnings, no permanent fix. The Range Rover has over 100 electronic control modules. When they start talking to each other incorrectly, you get warning lights for systems that aren't actually broken. Consumer Reports ranks it at the bottom for reliability, year after year. One mechanic, lease it. If you buy it, budget $5,000 a year for repairs. Another mechanic, I've seen Range Rovers with 60,000 miles that have been in the shop more than they've been on the road. The experience? Incredible. The ownership? Financial suicide. Do not buy. Number 1 worst. Worst number 1, Audi e-tron / Q8 e-tron, first gen, approximately $30,000 to $35,000. Number 1, Audi e-tron, first generation. Depreciation has crushed these into sub-$35,000 territory. Smooth, quiet, premium feel, awesome to drive. But here's the problem. You're buying yesterday's tech at tomorrow's repair costs. Dealers call first-gen luxury EVs financial suicide on trade-ins. Why? Worst 3-year resale in the segment. These things are losing value faster than any other luxury SUV on the market. 150 kilowatt charging, now behind the curve. Real-world range? About 250 miles. The new Q6 e-tron? Faster charging, longer range, better tech. The Q6 charges at 270 kilowatts, gets over 300 miles of range, and has a completely redesigned interior. So what are you actually buying? A luxury EV that's already obsolete, and you're the one holding the bag. And if something breaks out of warranty, battery issues, $8,000 to $15,000. If you lose a battery module, you're often replacing the entire pack because Audi doesn't sell individual modules for early e-trons. Electric motor replacement, $10,000 plus. The e-tron has 2 motors, one on each axle. If one fails, you're looking at a full motor replacement, and that's a dealer-only job. Software updates that require dealer visits, $200 a pop. Unlike Tesla, you can't update the e-tron over the air for major fixes. You have to take it to the dealer, and they'll charge you for the privilege. One owner, I leased mine and loved it. My buddy bought one used. He's upside down and can't sell it. Another owner, great car for 3 years. Then the battery started losing capacity, the range dropped to 200 miles, and Audi wanted $12,000 to fix it. Here's the truth. The e-tron is a fantastic lease, but buying one used, you're catching a falling knife. Rapid depreciation, tech obsolescence, expensive repairs. Do not buy. Okay, enough pain. You came here for answers, not nightmares. So here's the flip side. 4 luxury SUVs under $35,000 that just don't die. Engine codes you can trust, service intervals that make sense, owners hitting 150,000, 200,000 miles without the drama. Drop a comment right now. What's your biggest fear buying a used luxury SUV? Let's get into the winners. Best number 4, BMW X5 xDrive 40i G05, 2019 to 2020, approximately $30,000 to $35,000. Number 4, BMW X5 xDrive 40i 2019 to 2020 models with higher miles are hitting the $30,000 to $35,000 range. And here's why this is the one to buy. Engine, B58 3.0 liter, turbocharged inline 6. This is BMW's modern masterpiece. 375 horsepower in newer trims. 2019 to 2020 models, commonly 335 horsepower. 0 to 60, about 5.3 seconds. Some tuned examples hit 4.6 seconds, but the numbers don't tell the whole story. The B58 is smooth, it's torquey, and it sounds fantastic. There's no turbo lag, just a linear surge of power from 2,000 RPM all the way to redline. Owners are reporting 150,000 to 200,000 plus miles on the B58 with proper maintenance. What makes the B58 special? Closed deck block, forged crank, single twin scroll turbo. It's built to last. BMW learned from the mistakes of the N54 and N55 engines. The B58 has a stronger block, better cooling, and a more efficient turbo design. Paired with the ZF 8-speed automatic, one of the best transmissions ever made. The ZF 8-speed is smooth, it's quick to shift, and it's proven to last over 200,000 miles with fluid changes. But here's what you need to know. Avoid the N63 V8 trims. Turbos in the valley, heat issues, expensive repairs. The N63 is BMW's Achilles heel. Replacement, $8,000 to $12,000. Stick with the B58 inline 6. Known maintenance water pump around 100,000 miles. Cost, $800 to $1,200. The water pump is electric and it will fail. Budget for it. Transmission fluid service every 60,000 to 80,000 miles. Even though BMW says lifetime, do it anyway. The ZF 8-speed will last forever if you change the fluid. Skip it and you'll be looking at a $5,000 transmission rebuild. Inside, class-leading cockpit, balanced comfort and dynamics, strong resale relative to rivals. But let's be honest, the iDrive learning curve is real. Your parents will hate it. The gesture controls, more annoying than helpful half the time. And if you're not tech savvy, you'll spend the first month Googling how to change the radio station. But once you learn it, this is the sweet spot. German engineering that actually lasts. The driving feel, the steering is precise, the chassis is balanced, and the ride is comfortable without being soft. You can take this thing on a twisty road and have fun, or cruise on the highway in total comfort. Starting around $30,000 to $35,000 for 2019 to to 2020 models with 60,000 to 80,000 miles. The X5 xDrive 40i with the B58. Write it down. Best number 3, Porsche Macan S/GTS, 2017 to 2019. Approximately $30,000 to $35,000. Number 3, Porsche Macan S. 2017 to 2019 S models are landing right in the $30,000 to $35,000 range. And if you want the best driving compact luxury SUV, this is it. Engine, 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6. Macan S, about 375 horsepower. Macan GTS, 434 horsepower. 0 to 60, GTS does it in 3.7 seconds. That's faster than most sports cars. And it's an SUV, but the acceleration is just the beginning. The Macan feels alive in a way that no other SUV does. The steering is direct, the chassis is stiff, and the brakes are massive. Transmission, Porsche PDK dual clutch. This is one of the most durable dual-clutch gearboxes ever made. Owners are hitting 100,000 plus miles on original clutches. The PDK shifts faster than you can blink, and it's smooth in traffic. It's the best of both worlds. Handling? This thing drives like a 911 that got tall. Steering feel, chassis balance, brake bite, it's all there. The Macan sits low, the center of gravity is lower than most SUVs, and the suspension is tuned for performance. You can throw this thing into a corner at speed, and it just grips and goes. But here's what you need to watch. Rear seat and cargo space are tight. This is a driver's SUV, not a family hauler. Actually, let's be blunt, the rear seat is punishment for adults. This is a two-person SUV with occasional kid seats. If you've got teenagers or you're carpooling, forget it. The rear legroom is tight, the headroom is limited, and the cargo space is smaller than a Honda CR-V. Options add up fast, but you're shopping used, so someone else already paid for them. The Macan has a long options list, and most used examples are loaded. Air suspension, avoid it for long-term ownership. Go for steel springs for simplicity and durability. The air suspension is great when it works, but when it fails, you're looking at $3,000 to $5,000 to fix. Known maintenance, tires and brakes, performance parts cost more, budget accordingly. The Macan uses high-performance tires and they wear quickly. Expect to replace them every 20,000 to 30,000 miles. Oil changes. Porsche recommends every 10,000 miles. Do it every 5,000 to 7,500 if you want this engine to last forever. Starting around $30,000 to $35,000 for 2017 to 2019 Macan S models with 50,000 to 70,000 miles. The Macan S, the driver's choice. Just don't put anyone you like in the back. Best number 2, Audi Q5/SQ5, 2018 to 2021. Approximately $28,000 to $35,000. Number 2, Audi Q5. 2018 to 2021 models are all over the market under $35,000. And if you want the Goldilocks SUV, not too big, not too small, just right, this is it. Engine, EA888 Gen 3 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder. Strong when serviced. Paired with the ZF 8-speed automatic, proven, smooth, durable. The EA888 Gen 3 is Audi's workhorse engine. It's proven to be reliable when you stay on top of maintenance. Want more power? Step up to the SQ5 3.0-liter turbocharged V6, 349 horsepower. 0 to 60, about 4.7 seconds. The SQ5 is a different animal. The 3.0T is smooth, it's powerful, and it sounds great. The exhaust has a nice growl, and the power delivery is linear. The SQ5's 3.0T and ZF 8-speed, also robust with proper maintenance. Size, perfect. Not too big for city parking, not too small for road trips. The Q5 is about 15 inches shorter than the Q7, which makes it easier to maneuver in tight spaces. Resale? Better than larger Audi SUVs. The Q5 holds its value better than the Q7 or Q8 because it's more practical and cheaper to maintain. Reliability? Better long-term track record than the Q7 or Q8. Known maintenance. Water pump, $800 to $1,200 around 80,000 to 100,000 miles. The water pump is electric and it will fail. Budget for it. Thermostat housing, $500 to $800 around the same mileage. The thermostat housing is plastic and it cracks over time. Transmission fluid service, every 60,000 to 80,000 miles, even if Audi says lifetime. Do it. The ZF 8-speed will last forever if you change the fluid. Inside, Audi's virtual cockpit, clean design, quality materials, comfortable for long hauls. But here's the truth. The interior tech feels a generation behind by 2026. No excuses. The screen is smaller, the response time is slower, the graphics look dated compared to the new Q5. If you care about the latest tech, this will bug you. But if you care about reliability over flashy screens, this is still the smart buy, starting around $28,000 to $35,000 for 2018 to 2021. Q5 models with 50,000 to 80,000 miles. SQ5, closer to the top of that range. The Q5 and SQ5, the smart middle ground. Best number one, Lexus RX 350, 2016 to 2020, approximately $25,000 to $32,000. Number one, Lexus RX 350. 2016 to 2020 models are comfortably under $35,000. And here's the thing, if you want excitement, this might disappoint you. But if you want peace of mind, nothing else here comes close. Engine, 3.5-liter V6, about 295 horsepower in 2016 to 2020 models. 0 to 60, about 7 seconds. Not fast, but that's not the point. The point is this. Owners keep these for 10 plus years. Consumer Reports keeps ranking it near the top for reliability. Year after year, the RX is at the top of the reliability charts. Resale? The RX beats rivals by about $5,000 at 5 years. A 5-year-old will sell for more than a 5-year-old GLE or X5. What makes the RX special? Silent cabin. Lexus obsesses over sound insulation. You'll think the world stopped. The RX has triple sealed doors, acoustic glass, and sound deadening material everywhere. High owner satisfaction. People don't just like this SUV, they love it. Lexus consistently ranks at the top of owner satisfaction surveys. Proven durability. V6 engines hitting 200,000 plus miles without major issues. The 3.5-liter V6 is one of the most reliable engines ever made. One owner in the comments, I have a Lexus 450h. It's 16 years old and had minimal problems with it. Love this car. Another, my 2010 went 140,000 miles before needing a repair, a wheel bearing. Sold it at 175,000 miles to my mechanic. Another owner, 2012 RX 350 with 128,000 miles. Just brakes, battery, and tires. That's it. Known maintenance, honestly, not much. Oil changes, brake pads, tires, that's about it. The RX doesn't have the complex systems that plague German SUVs. No air suspension, no twin turbos, no dual clutch transmission. Inside, comfortable, quiet, refined, not flashy, just right. The RX interior is understated. The materials are high quality, the seats are comfortable, and the controls are intuitive. But let's be honest, the driving feel is numb. This is a luxury appliance, not a driver's car. The steering, vague. The handling, soft, polite. The RX is tuned for comfort, not engagement. If you want engagement, buy the Macan. If you want serenity, buy this. Starting around $25,000 to $32,000 for 2016 to 2020 RX 350 models with 60,000 to 90,000 miles. The RX 350, the reliability king. This isn't just a luxury SUV, it's a statement. You're smart enough to buy something that won't punish you. All right, let's settle this. Macan S versus BMW X3 M40i versus Audi SQ5. Who wins past 100,000 miles? Drop a comment, your car, your mileage, and your total repair spend. Best documented case gets pinned. This is the debate that matters. All three of these SUVs are fast, they're fun to drive, and they're all under $35,000 used. But which one will still be running strong at 150,000 miles? And here's another debate. X5 xDrive 40i versus Mercedes GLE. RX 350 versus Acura MDX versus Genesis GV80. Who's really the reliability king? Owners, drop your receipts. Let's co-create the truth. Here's your checklist before you buy. 1. Verify the engine code. B58 for BMW, EA888, Gen 3 for Audi, PDK for Porsche, Lexus V6 for RX. Don't just trust the salesman. Pop the hood, check the engine cover, and verify the code online. 2. Avoid air suspension on post-warranty SUVs. Steel springs or coil springs only. Air suspension is great when it works, but when it fails, you're looking at $3,000 to $7,000 to fix. 3. Service fluids every 60,000 to 80,000 miles. Even if the manual says lifetime, do it anyway. Transmission fluid, differential fluid, transfer case fluid, change them all. 4. Pre-purchase inspection by a brand specialist. Scan all modules. Confirm water pump and thermostat history on Audi and BMW. A good PPI will cost you $200 to $300, but it'll save you thousands. 5. For Mercedes, coil springs beat Airmatic every time. If you're looking at a Mercedes, verify it has coil springs. Airmatic is expensive to fix, and it will fail. Luxury should mean confidence you won't regret in 5 years. If this saved you $2,000 or more, hit the like button and subscribe. Drop your biggest question in the comments. I read every single one.